Alan will want to get off to a good start and will take on the new ball, it seems. Kumar will be his opening partner today. He's also a great technician. These two will look for a big opening partnership. Some adjustments to the field.
Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Oh, swings and misses on the first ball of the innings. Ahmed with a huge appeal. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
A nice shot.
The Scorchers gets their first runs of the innings. Allen picking up a good single there. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Yep. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
What a catch.
New batter in, but we'll have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Kumar has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Vaughan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Doesn't beat the infield. Ahmed over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Wow, that's missed a lot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
The Super Kings with a massive shout. Oh, great run out.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up. Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
Couldn't get it through the field.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
That's a solid shot.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Too much room and got what it deserved.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. A bit of a change-up in the field now. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Went for the drive, complete miss.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
On the drive. The bowling's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Oh, yes.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Misses everything. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Misses. How did that not hit?
That was just missing leg stump. The timing of that shot was off and really didn't get close to the ball. Lucky in the end that it sailed past the stumps. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
End of another disappointing over. Sampson has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seems. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Hey.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply? Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. Vaughan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Oh.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late, very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Great catch at mid-on. Fantastic stuff.
Clark looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Going with pace now. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Yep.
That's out. Deep mid-off. Needed to move a bit, but they got there with time to spare. It's a fine catch.
Roy, the new man in the middle, would want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
New man at the crease will look to settle into his innings quickly and work the ball around.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Gone! Yet another wicket. That's a hat-trick and the crowd are going wild.
Arjun, the new man, taking guard in the middle. Will want to get things going after getting their eye in. Arjun gets off the mark.
End of the 9th over.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Going with spin now.
The wrist spinner is coming on to ball.
Franklin, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That looks gone.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening.
Straight to the fielder. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. How will he reply?
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
End of the 10th over. The score is now 74 for 7. Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Yep. Can't get that outside the ring field. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Yep. Oh, superb timing.
End of the 11th over. The Scorchers are now 78 for 7.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
A few moves made in the field. Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Massive outside edge.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
End of the 12th over. The Scorchers are now 83 for 7.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Franklin coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball. Franklin with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 13th over. The Scorchers are now on 89 for 7. Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Yep. Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep. Yep.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
The loose full one goes unpunished. That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Oh, nice catch. Great reactions.
New batter out at the crease, lower order, right-hander, will want to add some quick runs. He's got their tail up.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. How will the bowler respond?
Went for the drive. Complete miss.
Yep.
Shot. Should be runs here.
End of the 15th over. The batting team are now 104 for 8.
Oh, thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
End of the 16th over. The Scorchers.
Jack's back on now.
6 for 8. Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Ahmed showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Coley coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Stewart, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Yep.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Saha has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Oh.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Nice shot. Runs possible. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
End of the 18th over. The Scorchers are now 129 for 8.
Gill has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Jacks coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Yep.
Nicely played. Just runs 1.
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Perfectly timed. That's a boundary save for sure. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Crawley given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Great catch. First ball of the over too.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's out. Caught. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Oh my, that's racing away. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good.
Yep.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Are now 9 for none. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Not too much room and got what it deserved.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Yep.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Four runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Needs a dot ball. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Over the Super Kings, 30 for none.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Oh, that's just too full. Sampson makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Yep.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. No, terrible shot.
Didn't get all of it. Couldn't get the timing right on a full delivery.
Went for the drive, complete miss. We'll want to make use of that extra delivery. Wild, misses out.
Still maintaining an impressive run rate. Fantastic start so far.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads though, not the bats.
I'll get at least one here.
Good return back from the deep.
Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will the bowler respond? Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Misses everything.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Yep.
Gone. Gully with an easy catch.
Jax looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Yep.
The Scorchers with a massive shout. Could that be out? Looks like it.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Another big over. Not as big as the previous overs, but still a formidable one.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the...
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Hey. Yes.
That's a confident appeal. Oh, that's close.
Clark, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 79 for 3.
Some massive hitting in that power play, going at 12 plus runs and over. The bowlers need to tighten up, or this match is going to be lost quickly.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Crawley has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, that was launched to the boundary. Bounces just short of the rope. Fabulous off the back foot. Might look to go big again here. This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. That's a solid shot.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Stretch to get in. The dive gets them home. Just.
Top catch that out on the boundary. Deep mid-wicket. Had to get on their skates, and they've taken a terrific catch.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball. He's got their tail up. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Bowled. Perfect Yorker. Brilliant bowling.
Stewart's just about ready to go out in the middle. The loose full one goes unpunished.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. How will he reply?
Straight to the fielder. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch.
Franklin coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
There'll be runs here. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.